Okay, here should be good. Let me actually see if I can do this here. There we go. All right, how's it going, everybody? David Hedge here, House Hedge Gaming, and today we are going to be checking out the brand new game Seven Deadly Sins Origin that just came out today. So currently, my better half, Cyndi, she's over on her Twitch channel, soecutie. She's doing streaming over there. She's been doing it for about an hour now, but now it's my turn to delve into the game. But I just want to let you know a few things if you haven't seen it yet. We have dropped a video on our website, on the YouTube channel, updating you about everything that's going on here with the channel going forward, including what's happening on the 20th of this month, which is the uh, House Hedge Gaming Dice Throne Tournament. That will begin right off the bat. And of course, my sis just chimes in. So before we get into Seven Deadly Sins Origin, since she asked, tell you a little bit about me before we get into this. So, my sister asks, "Hey Bubba, where is Chucky?" All right, so to put it out there, because it's a story I'll have to tell now until my last days on this earth. So, for those of you who do not know, Chucky is part of the Child's Play mythos, one of the focal points and everything. And when I was growing up, I had a My Buddy doll, and that My Buddy doll was I I liked it. I really liked it. It was my little buddy until Child's Play movies came out. Once those Child's Play movies came out, that is when my older sister decided to torment me with that doll. So what she did first and foremost, she put it on her shoulders and taped a fake Rambo knife to it. When she did, uh, I was up in the living room minding my own business, doing whatever a little boy would do. And all of a sudden, she came up the steps with this Child's Play with the My Buddy doll on her shoulders, and she had it making it look like it was trying to take her out. And so she's coming up there and she's like, ah, like screaming and everything. And I'm just frozen in terror. And I did not know what to do. So the next day, I took that doll, threw it in the trash can, thought everything was done. Little did I know, my sister, who asked this question, decided to get that doll out of the trash can. I didn't know about this a few days later. All of a sudden, I'm taking a shower, oblivious to the world. I'm singing, all that good stuff. And she comes in, she sets that doll on the toilet with the knife in hand. I get out of the shower. Next thing I know, I see the doll with the knife in the hand. I am running out the house butt naked. My sister is laughing her butt off. My grandmother and my mom are trying to stop me from going outside. So the next day, I got the doll, put it in the trash can, and it was trash day, and I just sat on that porch doing this. And mom looked at me and she was like, "Son, you need to go to school." I'm like, "Nope, not going to school. I'm sick." And I watched for that doll to get picked up. Luckily, as I've grown older, I have enjoyed horror movies and especially Child's Play. I've actually been avoiding, I'm no longer avoiding Chucky. And so, but I can thank my older sister for giving me that trauma. So, sis, thanks for asking that. Love you, sis. Uh, so, that's my story time for right now. That's what you can expect here on our YouTube live streams every week. I'll tell you a little bit about myself, whether it be uh, in gaming, in life, on the road, all that good stuff. But uh, let's get back to a few things before we get into Seven Deadly Sins Origin. So, uh, we put the update video out there for what's happening soon on the channel coming up, including our Dice Throne tournament. After the Dice Throne tournament, we have our new schedule coming out in September, so be on the lookout for that. All of our details for the Dice Throne event are on our Facebook page. They're on the YouTube video, and we'll have them posted where everybody knows what's going on with that event. So this year, Lance, this year I am not sure. Currently, one way or the other, I'm going to try and get to Gen Con. Currently, right now, I'm going to try to volunteer for a company so I can go and get paid for it, uh, and get a badge for free. It's one of those tips I always give people. If you can go and volunteer for a company and be able to get compensated, even though you're giving them your time, you can get a badge and everything from them, do it. It saves you money, especially this day and age where stuff's a lot pricier. If you can save I think right now Gen Con badge is like 160, $170. If you can save yourself that and maybe spend it at the con, it's a plus. But if for some reason I'm not able to get into work with any of the booths, then I'll definitely buy a badge so I can get there and be able to do the coverage that we usually do. And if it's right now, we're planning on it being myself and our two newest members, Crystal and Chloe. They have never been to Gen Con. They're still new to the gaming world, so it's going to be a bit of a shock for them when they go and see this massive humanity, this gathering of gamers at Gen Con. I think it's going to be a blast for them. So we're going to do our best to get there. But one way or the other, we will. And when we do, I'll make sure to let everybody know where we're at. And we're going to start doing a Discord group soon. So maybe we can arrange a little get together and talk and do a little bit of gaming and all while we're at Gen Con. But outside of that, let's actually get into the game because I'm really excited. For those of you who do not know, Seven Deadly Sins is an anime that has been on Netflix for a good number of years now and has spun off into different movies, and it is a really great um, anime. Let's see, I've been going 5 years, but I'll be cosplaying for the first time in my Mando cosplay. Oh, that's awesome! I look, anybody that does cosplay, I have the utmost respect for, 100%, because that takes a lot of time, a lot of effort to be able to get your cosplay together, um, and to be able to go every year and just see the evolution of the different cosplays that everybody comes up with is really cool to check out. And I can tell you this right now, back in Roanoke, I got to see where like a bare roots of cosplay for Big Lake Comic Con. When they had their first year, it looked like a lot of the people just threw stuff together just last minute to try and get into a cosplay contest. Then the years passed, they have gotten better and better. The same thing for Gen Con. Every year there's costumes that are out there that are just so much detail and dedication into them. But no matter what level you're doing it as, going out and cosplay, it takes a lot of, like I said, time and effort to get the cosplay together. But it does take a toll depending on what costume you're wearing, because some of those costumes could be really, really exhausting to have on because there's so much material and everything, like big body armor suits and stuff like that. Uh, but also, it takes a lot of courage to be able to do it, to be able to go out and cosplay. And I commend anybody that does it. Like, as somebody who went into a wrestling ring and played a character, David House from Las Vegas, Nevada, former bouncer, it was nerve wracking for me to be able to try and come up with that character and to be able to go into the ring and be able to portray it the best way I possibly could, which was basically just me turned up to 11, uh, as best I could. There's still always those butterflies. Well, I mean, for me, condors, because I'm a big guy. But I think that cosplayers, I have the utmost respect for them, and cosplay clerics that go to these cons and help out the cosplayers, mend and fix everything. They're unsung heroes, and I think just the whole cosplay community is amazing, and I can't wait to. Hopefully, if I see you at Gen Con, I would love to be able to take a picture with you in your cosplay. I would love that. I think that'd be really cool to do. And for anybody who's watching, keep the questions all coming. I'll be playing the game, but at the same time, I'll answer any questions. I'll be more than happy to chat because we're just going to hang out for a little while. If you want to see a little bit further into the gameplay, like I said, Cyndi's currently playing right now on her Twitch channel. But let's go ahead and dive into Seven Deadly Sins Origins. Let's go ahead and minimize me here, which is the only way I'm getting minimized anytime soon. And I'm going to move this over. so I can actually still see it. Figure out what I just did. Okay. Here we go. Right off the bat, like, this looks amazing.
3000年にわたる聖戦は幕を下ろし、ブリタニアに平穏が訪れた。されど束の間の平穏の果てに再び危機は訪れん。長き時の彼方へと忘れ去られ、眠っていた神秘の力が引き起こす大波乱によって。
Okay, right off the bat, I love that intro. I think that was really well done. Let's see here. Make sure I'm good. All right. So let's go ahead and go back here. Get everything put in.
ティオレ、知ってる？ん？ここは昔湖だったんだ。
本当かな？
よく聞いて。今から十数年前、魔人王直属の精鋭部隊実海が攻めてきて、リオネスの王都が大ピンチに陥った。リオネスの聖騎士たちも勇敢に戦ったんだけど、相手がものすごく強くてかなわなかったんだ。もうおしまいかって思った時、現れたのが伝説の騎士団7つの大罪の一人、ライオン神エスカノール。そのエスカノールが実界のエスタロッサを打ちのめして形勢逆転したんだ。エスカノールはサンシャインっていう魔力を持っててね。
サンシャイン？
そう、空の太陽みたいなすごい炎の魔力。エスカノールはエスタロッサを一突きで吹っ飛ばした。その時の戦いで湖の水は一瞬で蒸発しちゃったんだ。
すごいな。
ここはそういう重要な場所だからしっかり調査しないと。は
ーい。
さあ行こう。
大発見をしちゃうぞ。さあ調査を始めよう。
Hey, now you get to watch me try to relearn controls here, because usually I'll use a control pad. I'm usually a console gamer, so bear with me on this. So let's see. So forward, side to side, back, and there. Okay. And I can use the mouse to look around. Alright, cool.
なんでここに行けって言ったのかわかる気がする。
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit to get used to, but you know what? They should be fine. Alright.
うわー、真っ赤な木だね。すごい
な。どうしたの？
おかしいな。あの子普段は勝手にこんなことしないのに。
Let's go check out, see what this tree has in store.
昔湖が干上がって周辺の木が枯れた時も残っていた木があると聞いたけど、これ
So
か
one
な。
thing Cindy pointed out when I was talking to her when she first got into the game is that she saw really strong comparisons between this and Genshin Impact, which is another great game. It's in the long line of gacha games where you get the free game, but there's different upgrades you can pay for with your own funds, so you can improve your characters and everything. So, all right, press F to touch the trunk. Let's touch the trunk. So, but even with it being like a gacha game, being able to get a game that has this kind of quality in voice actors and anime and everything, and animation, it still blows my mind how this can be achieved. And you're just doing the best you can to make all the different things you can do with the gacha part of it, or the gacha genre, being able to get all the special equipment, the custom armors, things of that nature. I think it's actually really cool if they're able to do that, to where you're able to play the game and you can play it without doing the special armors and all. And there's ways to do it. It just takes a little bit longer, takes a little bit more of a challenge to do, and I'm definitely up for that. So, alright, dodging obstacles. So I need to move the dragon to avoid the obstacles. Well, this may be a short game. Alright. Press the right click to perform a fire attack. Alright, so you're expecting me to do all this stuff and not get hit? Yep, alright. Makes sense to me. Alright, here we go. Yeah, how was I going to avoid that? There was no way. Let's shrink on here. Okay, so that worked.
もう少しは安全になったかな。
どうかな、まだ油断できないよ。
それはそうだけど、ここは一体。
僕の予感が言ってるよ。もっとすごいことが僕たちを待ってるって。
Probably my type of game is fire away. Oh, I can't even fire. Well, I just go to show you can't burn crystals. Alright. Now I'm already like a half health. Okay, there we go. Well, I didn't think I'd be able to do that.
この穴の底まで来たのかな。
そこなのかはわからないけど、少し休むことはできそうだよ。
じゃあ下で会おう、トリトリ。
Really? You dropped me? Well, thanks for that.
地面の下にこんな場所があったなんて。これって大発見だよね。
You can't believe it. I just fell into it. Alright. So I'm gonna go here. Let me actually do. I can do it.
甘く見るな。
ねえ、ここ見て。地面に何かがある。なんだろう。初めて見る文様だよ。この足場、きっと何かあると思う。
There's no look for switch on the floor. It's right there. There it is.
やったー、僕が思った通り扉が開いてくよ。さあ、新しい冒険の始まりだ。ここに何かがある。
So this one's actually, it takes place after all the events in the anime. It's where, this is where it's Melios' son, Melios' kid. That's actually your character in this. So it takes place like after everything was all said and done with the anime, which is pretty cool. So you're still gonna be able to have the opportunity to get to play as the other Sins and many other characters throughout the world. But this is the offspring, if you will. So it's like the next generation of Seven Deadly Sins. And apparently they did something bad. Okay, here we go.
Hmm, 嫌な感じ。何？ママのクリエーション？クリエーション？巨人族の魔力だよ。それ。せや。僕の番だ。ママのゴーレムの方がもっとずっと手強かったよ。なんで僕たちを攻撃するんだろう。今度はもっと強そうだけど。平気だよ。トリトリ、気をつけて。
Oh, that's big damage, Emma. Alright, you can choose which direction to move with shift or the right click while moving. Okay. Dashing just before an attack allows you to dodge it, and a successful dodge temporarily grants immunity to damage. Okay, good to know. Now, will this actually work for me? Probably not. Alright. Counter. When an enemy glows blue, it signals that you can counter their attack. Using attack skill by pressing 1, 2, 3, or 4 at that moment triggers a counter, briefly stunning the enemy. Alright, we can try that. Why not?
く見るな。
少し痛いよ。しつこいな。ただじゃ置かないから。
ティオレ。はあ。くらえ。はあ。あれ、扉が開いてる。行こう、ティオレ。急いで。何したの、トリトリ。僕もわからない。これが僕たちを助けてくれているみたいだ。死ぬかと思った。
You thought you'd done for. I thought we'd done for too.
道が塞がってる。なんかいい方法ないかな。
まさか。
It's a key.
確認してみよう。
Alright, press G in front of the constellation stone to activate the Book of Stars ability. Alright. Press G while the Book of Stars ability is active to activate to aim at the locust stone. Just both locust stone to enter the puzzle. Alright. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. Alright, press A and D to spin the locust stone. Press X to place the stone in the puzzle. Well, that's already where it needs to be, so let's go ahead and put it in there.
不思議だね。
Let's keep going here. Here I was, like, as soon as I put, like, the stone in there, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna watch, and I'm like, oh wait, I'm still playing. Alright. So now we go... Okay, so we go here. Thank you, guiding light.
早くここから出ようよ。泳げる？行こう。
Oh, now I gotta swim. This should be great. Oh, this has air. Oh, crap. I know that may sound weird, but like I've always having the air supply thing is definitely a little bit weird for me in games because like I always for some reason panic when I'm running out of air. Alright, I need to. There we go. Against the wall, start a climb. While climbing, stamina is continuously consumed. You will stop climbing. Yep.
無駄だ。
There we go. Yeah, I'm trying to learn it. Stop saying slow.
天井が塞がってる。
まさかそのままぶつかる気なの？
そんなことするわけないってば。全部燃やしちゃえ。離さないようにしっかり掴んで。
Again, with the dropping. What the heck?
この辺ってこんなだっけ？トリトリ、あそこ高いところに行ってみよう。何これ？ちょっと見てよ。大きな湖ができてる。
これは
さっきの洞窟での出来事のせいかな。やっぱりそのペンダントのせいだよ。
エンシェントドラゴン？
あれ見て、その前に何かいる。
なんだろう、鳥ではないみたいだけど。
ジャンパンジャンパン、どこにいやがる。なんだなんだ、いきなりどこから現れやがったんだ。助けてくれ。今の何？喋ってたみたいだけど。
あれはパパ上とママ上がよく話してたホークだ。
喋る豚？でもどう見たって豚じゃなかったよ。とにかく会って聞いてみよう。行こうトリトリ。
Let's keep on searching here. So I guess we're going to Hawk. Actually go this way here. I think since this game's actually available on console, I think I might be going with the console version of this going forward. Or if I can hook up a remote on this, it'd be a lot better.
Dokkoにいるんだろ
う。もしかして湖の中にいるんじゃないかな。さっき魚の姿になってたから。ホークはトランスポークっていう魔力を持っていて、食べた生き物の能力を得られるんだよ。
It was transport.
魚を食べて魚に変身したのかな。すごいすごい、便利な能力だね。
きっとエンシェントドラゴンを怖がって必死で逃げたんだ。今は湖の中で怯えているんじゃないかな。
じゃあここで待ってたら出てくるかな。
ホークのトランスポークってしばらくすると溶けちゃうんだ。湖の中にいたままだと溺れちゃうかも。
We gotta go save Hawk.
大変だ、助けなくちゃ。どう
Yeah, of
しよ
course we need to go save Hawk.
う。
Or not.
助かったぜ。まさかエンシェントドラゴンがまだ近くにいるんじゃねえだろうな。
ホーク、こんにちは。
お前誰だ？
僕はトリスタン、リオネスの王子なんだ。パパ上とママ上からホークの話いっぱい聞いたよ。
パパ上？ママ上？
パパ上はメリオダス国王、ママ上はエリザベス王妃だよ。
あいつらいつの間に結婚して子供まで。ホーク、はじめまして。またお前は誰だ？どっかで見たような気がするんだが。わかったぜ。おめえはあの二人の子供だな。なにすぐにわかっちゃったね。
ところでホーク、何があったか覚えてる？
確かに煉獄で兄ちゃんと飯の準備をしてる最中だった。突然ブリタニアに戻ってきちまったんだ。突然って？
僕も気になってるけど、とりあえずホークの話をもう少し聞いてみよう。
腹も減ったし、状況確認がてら変身してこの辺を見回ってたんだ。俺様の秘蔵アイテムモンスターブロックで魚になって大ピンチを乗り切ったのさ。あれ、そういやこの湖って水が全部なくなってたんじゃなかったっけか？どうして戻って
Okay,
る
so
の？
somehow Tristan is transported back in time to where his parents met. So there's before they even got married. So that's actually pretty cool. So he gets to see how everything was unfolding before he even became the base. That's pretty neat.
一体どうなってやがるんだよ、おい。で、冒険を僕たちはしてきたのさ。
そしてそこでこれを見つけたんだ。
ふむ、そいつが何か俺もよくわからねえが、状況は大体わかったぜ。つまり俺が煉獄に行ってる間にこっちは随分時間が経っちまったってわけだな。で、おめえらはこれからどうすんだよ。
僕はこの辺りをもうちょっと調べようと思うんだ。湖の水がいきなり戻ってるのもホークが現れたこともただごとじゃないからね。他におかしなことが起きてないか確認してジジ上に報告しなくちゃ。
なにそれって本当の冒険じゃん。なら僕も一緒に行くよ。すっごい面白そうなことが起こってるんだもん。こんな冒険を見逃せない。僕も一緒に行くよ。
本当？一緒に来てくれるなんて嬉しいよ。
やっほー、君が僕の新しい仲間？
Press escape to open main menu. Team. Okay, so yeah, this is really like Genshin. So, but I do like the way that characters look. It definitely has a different art style to it. And plus, there's a lot of characters that people know, so I think this is going to be really good.
お前ら何やってんだ？何って冒険の準備だよ。ホーク、君もついてきてくれるよね。当たり前だ。残飯処理騎士団団長のこのホーク様がいねえと困るだろ。やったー。そんじゃあまずどこへ行くつもりなんだ？
この辺りから調べてみるのはどうかな。湖 湖の水がいきなり戻ったし、他にも何か変わってるかもしれない。
トリトリ見て見て、あんなカエル見たことある？
あれは本で見たことがある。昔のブリタニアにいたっていうカエル。おかしいな。確か絶滅してるはずなんだけど。
じゃあ調べてみなきゃ。捕まえて確かめてみよう。
Closer look at a big
湿地
frog,
を一度見
okay.
て回るのはどう？
いい考えだね。行こう。
Gauge with elemental attacks activate a burst. When a burst of one element is activated, the gauges of all other elements will reset. Holy and physical attacks slightly charge all elemental burst gauges, while darkness can only be activated when another elemental burst is already activated. Okay, so I think for right now, I am going to call it a night on the game here, because even though I really do enjoy the way the game looks, the music, the backstory so far, is just, for me, I need to get a controller for this one. I can do the controls for games like Phasmaphobia, Nightjan, or things like that, but I think for this, a controller would definitely be a big upgrade. So I might be going with that later, but I think what we'll do here, let me actually just see if I can back out of the game here. Go back to full screen for a little bit. Here we go. All right. But that is just a small snippet of Seven Deadly Sins Origin. And again, it's an open world RPG set in the world of Seven Deadly Sins. Follows the child of Meliodas and Elizabeth and Tristan, and I can't wait to see how the game unfolds. A lot of people will definitely compare it to Genshin Impact. It does have a lot of those similarities, but then again, it's a gacha game. It's going to happen, but it's a free game to play. It's a great world to explore, and you'll be able to encounter now the Seven Deadly Sins, probably the Ten Commandments. Who knows what else you're going to encounter in the game. But I wanted to try it out a little bit on here to see how it looked and everything, and hopefully it might be a game you want to check out. If not, that's cool. I definitely wanted to check it out myself because, like I said, I watched the anime. It was a whole lot of fun. And when Cyndi saw the game, actually this morning, she saw it and she was like, I know what I'm doing tonight. I'm going to play it. And I probably betting she's still playing it right now on her Twitch stream. But I want to thank you all for watching this video. I want to thank you all for joining on the stream, for chiming in on the chat a little bit. And we'll be doing this again next Monday. Stay tuned for what we're going to be doing. And hopefully we can actually get some other stuff going on here. And just keep the positivity going. And I'll, yeah, like, it's a free game. Like, it's definitely worth giving a shot. And for some people, they might like it. Some people might not, and that's perfectly fine. There's a lot of other games out there, but I think this one, if you're looking for an RPG that's open world, this is one to give a shot to. And especially, it's a plus if you know the Seven Deadly Sins backstory. If you don't, definitely check out the anime, because if you're an anime fan, I think you'll enjoy Seven Deadly Sins. Speaking of animes, by the way, if you haven't seen any of One Piece, the live action, Cyndi and I just got done watching season 1. We'll get ready to go watch season 2 here in a little bit. It's probably going to be one of those we'll watch as many episodes as we can in a day, because she really did enjoy One Piece, even though she hasn't really watched much of the anime. the live action has definitely opened up the One Piece world to her, and same thing to me. Um, Season one was great. Season two apparently is better. They did a lot of justice to Tony Tony Chopper and a lot of the other characters in that world, and we're looking forward to be able to check that out too. So that's on our docket of things to check out. But I want to do this because there's a lot of different versions of a lot of different gaming genres out there. I want to dabble a little bit more in the video games, but we'll see what happens. On the live streams, I love chatting, talking about different things, whether it be, like I said, if you want to ask me any questions about wrestling, any questions about gaming, I got stories that I can tell you and all about my life. Uh, I've been told I've lived an interesting one in my 42 years here on Earth, and I would love to share them with all of you on these chats. So, but I want to thank you for checking out checking out stream. Make sure to check out the channel. We have a lot of stuff getting ready to go on. Our update video, like I said at the top of the show, yeah. Thanks, Lance. I just called the show, and you're right. Um, or are you talking about the One Piece? Probably One Piece. This isn't the show. What am I talking about? No, One Piece is fantastic. I think they did a really good job with all the characters and the designs and everything. And I think season two looks amazing too. Um, but I just want to thank you for checking out this. Uh, I'll do my best to keep up, as long as I don't stumble, which apparently I'm starting to stumble on my words. But as long as I don't stumble physically, nothing will get damaged. Uh, but we're gonna be doing this on Mondays, just hanging out, checking out different games, talking about games, just hanging out, and chatting, putting some positivity out in the world. There's a lot going on right now that could be affecting everybody negatively in the news, and I want to do my best to make it a little more positive in the world. And if it's me telling stories, doing videos like this to where I'm checking out a game, giving you some behind the scenes of what we're doing here at HHG, I'd be happy to do it. Uh, and we're going to be definitely trying to do as much as we can. With the Dice Throne tournament coming up, we got videos coming up for games like Elegant TCG, Gage Castalia. We also are going to be doing some other traveling videos soon. I'm going to try to get to one of the Collectapaloozas up here, which was rebranded from Pokapalooza because Nintendo told Collectors Emporium to stop it. So that's mainly a show for like One Piece and Pokemon collectors and all, so I wouldn't mind checking that out. There's a few other stores around the area I wouldn't mind checking out as well, and hopefully share some of those adventures with all of you as we get ready to lead into the big convention season leading into Gen Con in August. But I want to thank you all so much for watching the stream. Make sure to let everybody know the House Hedge Gaming is here for all your gaming needs. We got a lot of stuff going on. Uh, Usually I'll be on here 8 o'clock is the set time that we have. As far as what's going to be on the channel, I'll try and post it at least a day or two ahead. Uh, but a lot of it's basically going to be a bunch of randomness and just hanging out and just having fun and everything. We're also going to do some stuff about once a month where we're going to have the camera set up and a microphone set up so you can join us on our game nights, to where it'll be myself, it could be Chloe, Crystal, Owen, Cyndi, Hannie, just joining us while we're gaming. And if you want to chime in on anything, let us know. But it'll just be you hanging out with us. It'll be as if you were invited into the HHG studio to enjoy some gaming and just hang out, have fun, chat, and that's what we want to do here on the channel, is just to have fun and just put some positivity out there, show our love of gaming, and share it with all of you. But thank you so much for checking out the stream. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, so you never miss anything that's going to be happening here on House Edge Gaming. And until next time, everyone,